Central Illinois woman is encouraging other ladies out there with her style tips, DIY projects, and all things related to motherhood via her blog, The Gorman Guide.
And that blog is really taking off, making Nicole Gorman a major social media influencer, and she has taken time to join us here today.
So excited.
We are very excited. She knows more about you than I do, so I'll start with the first question. What made you decide to take the leap? Everybody would, I think, like to have a blog. They think it'd be fun, but what made you go, you know what, this is something I'm going to do?
Yeah, so I am a full-time working mom, and I just felt like there was a lack of presence on the internet of women who were kind of trying to do it all. So working moms who wanted to maintain their style and fashion, who also wanted a cute home, who were, just trying to maintain the overall good balance of life.
And so that's where the Gorman Guide website came to be.
Yes.
Instagram also coincides with it.
Yep.
So you kind of focus, we're looking here at pictures from your Instagram, the Gorman Guide, of your adorable children. So how do you find that balance?
You know what? I've learned that there's no such thing, I don't think, as balance. I think that there's just times in your life where certain things require more attention than others. So, I work a lot just with blogging and then working full-time and motherhood, and then I have a new online shop. So just trying to find out, at what periods of time do my children require the most attention, and then my work, and then my other work, and so on and so forth, yeah.
What parts of life do you find need to play into that? When you say balance or trying to find at least that, what is that, fashion, is that family, what sort of the pieces of that puzzle?
Yeah, definitely. So I am by nature, I think, someone that just likes to do all of the things. So family first, of course, and then I've always loved just fashion and sharing my life and overall lifestyle, so I love incorporating that and sharing that with people. So I find that just blogging has become a big part of my life. And then my full-time working job, of course, that's 40 hours a week for me at the moment. And then my new online shop, so that is worked on after hours, so after everything's kind of calm and the kids are asleep.
Yeah, we're keeping Nicole around. She's going to talk a little bit more about her online shop a little bit later on. You recently just participated in a workshop, kind of giving people tips on how to be successful using Instagram. What are some of those tips for people who are trying to navigate it?
Yeah, so I recently presented at 5 Things CU. So that is an event for local women with a variety of speakers that really just speak on all different types of topics, but my topic that I spoke on was Instagram. And so I have grown that following simply by just being consistent in my posting and in the content of my posting and engaging with my audience. So, if people comment, responding to those, showing up on your Instagram stories, things of that sort.
Stories are so important now, and that's something that I usually tend to later, but those are really very important to having a successful Instagram.
Yes, definitely. So it's sometimes it's hard to show up when you don't feel like you're looking your best or feeling your best, but honestly, people really appreciate seeing kind of that every day.
Yeah, okay, so this is your next event where you're going to be featured January 17th through the 19th at the Women's Winter Retreat there at Allerton. You're kind of going to give more tips similar to this on branding yourself.
Yes, yep. So overall branding, marketing, Instagram following, and just how to grow that social media and how to market via social media.
Well, it's going to be a great retreat.
Do you find, I'm still on the Facebook, and apparently everybody who's anybody has, they're not on the Facebook anymore, and they've moved over to the Instagram, and I'm going to put the in front of all the social media sites just for fun. Do you find that to be true? There's definitely a subset of culture now that is strongly paying attention to Instagram and not as much to the others?
Yes, but I've heard this recently that Facebook is not dead, so that's a good thing for you. I think that there's just a different demographic, so older.
No, thanks. Appreciate that. I knew that was coming. I knew it was coming.
Okay, one final question. Being, on social media a lot, how do you not be on your phone all the time?
Yes.
That has to be a struggle.
It is, because really, blogging and now this new business is all run via my phone, basically. So I just have to have really good boundaries with myself and set, certain times of the day aside where I'm from this time to this time, I'm only focusing on my family. So
that's good.
Yeah,
Smart.
Hard to do, though.
Yeah.
It is
Those
so hard
boundaries
to
are hard
do.
to put up there.
Every time it dings or whatever, you're like,
Right.
what? Oh, my
A new
word.
follower. Hey, you can make her phone ding right now if you go to seeoutliving.tv. We've got details on where you can find Nicole online, all of her social media, namely Instagram, and find out more about her boutique as well.
Yes, she's going to stick around. We're talking fashion.